and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be setting up what was my August bullet journal theme, but you guys can use it for your October theme. I think it's a really nice fall theme and it just goes with the whole cozy vibe. So when I thought of what to do for my August theme, I kind of had this idea of using kind of like a beige and a silver and gold and having it slightly vintage inspired. And then Taylor Swift released her Folklore album and it started to become slightly inspired by the album in a way. So I started this theme by laying out my cover pages. So I started by adding a photo frame shape on the right hand side where the title page would be for August, and then on the left I knew I wanted to do a collage of some form, so I used images that I've taken when we've been on trips of trees and just cut those up and laid them out. It took me a while to kind of work out what I wanted everywhere, but it's just a bit of trial and error sometimes. I then went in and added some craft paper which I tore up and added these new washi tapes that I've got, which is one of like the basic washi tapes, but it's taken me so long to get them, and honestly an absolute game changer because they just work with everything. So really loving using this. And then on the right hand side I wanted it to look almost like a picture frame hanging holding the word of August, so I used my Papermate gold metallic and silver metallic pens. My gold was running out, which worked really well with this because it almost made it look slightly distressed, so I really liked doing that. And then I added some drop shadows using my Tombow Fudenosuke and Faber-Castell brush pens. I wrote August out just on the paper, and then I felt like it was missing something, so instead I cut out some more craft paper and covered the August and then wrote over it with August using my Tombow Fudenosuke. I then added another drop shadow to this because I felt like it just made the whole page pop a bit better, and was done with that side. Then on the left, I didn't really like the blank spaces and I thought it kind of needed something, so I thought why not add a bit more of a scrapbook feel, and used the gold, black and silver pens and just added almost like paint swatches to the left hand side. I then used my Tombow Fudenosuke soft tip brush pen to add some more little details and lines just to make it look more interesting. And honestly, my soft tip brush pen is actually one of my favorites at the moment. I was using the hard tip before and I felt like when I was writing it just didn't get the thin lines that I like when I'm trying to do kind of slanted calligraphy / handwriting. So yeah, the soft tip is definitely one of my favorites at the moment. Comment below if you've used either of these pens and let me know which one is your favorite, because for me the soft tip is definitely the way to go at the moment. But I mean, this might change, but at the moment it works for me. So the next page that I like to do is my monthly calendar. I feel like I don't actually use my monthly calendar that much, and I don't know if that's because I don't generally plan things out when I'm on holiday or in the summer, but I always like to have one just in case I need to add anything or if I need to know what day it is. But I've been liking doing the calendar as a small calendar lately, so maybe I'll kind of stick to that, but I do like to have a calendar somewhere within my spread. So for this calendar I just did kind of a simple box layout calendar and just filled in all the gaps. You will see later on that I messed up the calendar and added too many boxes, so always check how many boxes you need because you can get carried away, which is what happens with me. I then used my Papermate metallic pen to add where the numbers will be going. My Papermate was actually running out, so it worked for this spread, but I think I might need to order a new one, but for now it does the job. I then used my Faber-Castell brush pen to add a drop shadow to the whole calendar after I had fixed the mistake of the extra boxes, and then used the Tombow Fudenosuke soft tip brush pen to add the dates. Here I am using the hard tip brush pen just to add a monthly goals section, which I always think is handy because I think it's important to know what your aim is for that month. Oh, by the way, to stick all the craft paper down, I'm actually using a Yoo-hoo, I think that's how you say it, glue pen. It was something that I just had on hand. You can get a glue tape, but I feel like I always run out of the glue tape really fast, and this glue pen just works. It's a little bit messy, but it's okay as long as you're not kind of sticking it all over your fingers. I like to separate my goals out between kind of academics, if I'm at school or at uni, and career, as well as health and just personal as well. I think it just makes it clearer what I would like to achieve for each one. I then used my Sakura Jelly Roll pen to add the days of the week for the monthly calendar, and added some details. So the next spread was my monthly habit tracker and mood tracker spreads. I feel like these spreads are one of the most in-depth for me to actually stick to and fill out. With the mood tracker, I feel like I generally don't know how I feel at the end of the day, so sometimes it's just, oh, I feel normal and I don't really have a mood for that, so I generally just put like a smiley face. So I think if you guys have any suggestions of what kind of mood trackers I could do that help with actually analysing that, then that would be better. For my habit trackers, I feel like lately, just in trackers in general, I feel like I haven't actually wanted to keep them filled in, which is okay, that happens. But it's something that I want to make sure that I do. I've been doing separate habit trackers lately, just because I think it just fills up the page nicer, to be honest, and I think it just spaces it out, and I like to have a whole spread for my trackers generally, unless my monthly calendar is smaller. Also, I didn't mention this, but with my mood tracker, because I'm trying to find the easiest way to fill out my trackers, I've adapted this new idea of literally just doing a line for the mood. So in this case, the longer the line, the happier I was, and the shorter the line, wasn't such a great day. So I think this just kind of reduces any idea of me going, oh, it's too much effort to fill in, because it's literally just, I just need a pen or a pencil just to fill it in. So if you guys want to track your mood or habits but kind of feel like it's too much effort in a way, then this is really a good way to do it, because literally all you need is a pen. I then went in and filled in all of the days of the month for all of my habits, and as you can see, I also messed up one of the calendars here. So yeah, always check your calendars, guys. But I mean, they're easy fixes, but it's always handy not to have to fix it, so just check them. I also, later on you'll see, I also left a habit empty, because I feel like there was a habit that I wanted to track which I couldn't remember at the time, and it also just allowed me to think of any habits that I want to kind of push myself to make sure I do. So here you are seeing me just finishing off the page with some washi tape. Honestly, my new favourite washi tape, it just works with everything so well. There's so many different themes that I can use it for as well. I used it in my June theme as well. And now I'm just finishing off the page using my metallic markers to just add some dots. I'm using a spread that I don't use often, but every so often I like to change it up. So this is one that I find quite helpful when I feel like I have a lot of tasks, or if I just need a break from the main spreads that I use a lot more. So here I just cut up some craft paper. I wasn't sure if I wanted to add a quote or if I wanted to do like a weekly to-do list there. So I left this empty and added to it later, which I ended up adding a weekly to-do list. I used rounded rectangles to fill out this spread. I just felt like it made it look a lot softer and just kind of added to the whole vintage vibe. I then used my Faber-Castell brush pen to just colour in some black titles, and then went in with my white Uniball pen, but I found that it wasn't actually taking so well, so I don't know if I didn't let the black dry or if it was just that the jelly roll is better, but at the moment I'm definitely finding the Sakura, I really think I'm saying that wrong, the jelly roll pen so much better at the moment. I then just added the dates for each of the days, which I used kind of like a typewriter font for this, and added a simple line just to finish it off, and that was the weekly spread done. So this is my final flip through, guys, for my folklore slash vintage slash autumn inspired spread for August. I know it's way past August now, but you can definitely use this theme for October. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Check out my previous videos if you need some more inspiration, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye everyone, thank you.